was all we knew. You were the first, and so was I. We made love and then you cried. Remember when? Remember when we bound the vows and walled the wall, gave our hearts, made the start, and it was hard. We lived and learned life and curves. There was joy and there was hurt. Remember when? Remember when old ones died, new were born, and life was changed. It's so simple, rearranged. We came together, fell apart, and broke each other's hearts. Remember when? Remember when the sound of little feet was the music we danced to week to week, brought back the love, we found trust, vowed we'd never give it up. Remember when? Remember when? Heard it seemed so old, now looking back, it's just a stepping stone to where we are, where we've been. Said we'd do it all again. Remember when? Remember when we said when we turned gray, when the children grow up and move away, we won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the lives we've had, and we'll remember when.
door, just living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Just like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme. Living on love. It sounds simple, it's what you're thinking. Love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough. Living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Just like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme. Living on love. It sounds simple, it's what you're thinking. Love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough. Living on love. No, it doesn't take much when you get enough. Living on love.
You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come let me love you, let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Come let me love you, come love me again. Senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. In the spring of 47, so the story it is told. Old John Sutter went to the millside and found a piece of shining gold. Well, he took it to the city where the world was spread, and old John Sutter soon came to wishing he'd left that stone in the riverbed. For they came like herds of locusts, every woman, child, and man. In their lumbering Conestogas, they left their tracks upon the land. Some would fail and some would prosper, some would die and some would kill. Some would thank the Lord for their deliverance, and some would curse John Sutter's mill. Well, they came from New York City, and they came from Alabama with their dreams of finding fortunes in this wild, unsettled land. Well, some fell prey to hostile arrows as they tried to cross the plains, and some were lost in the Rocky Mountains with their hands froze to the rains. Oh, some would fail and some would prosper, some would die and some would kill. Some would thank the Lord for their deliverance, and some would curse John Sutter's mill. Some pushed on to California, and others stopped to take their rest. And by the spring of 1860, they had opened up the West. And then the railroad came behind them, and the land was plowed and tamed. When old John Sutter went to meet his maker with not one penny to his name. Oh, some would fail and some would prosper, some would die and some would kill. Some would thank the Lord for their deliverance, and some would curse John Sutter's mill. Some would curse John Sutter's mill. Some men's thirsts are never filled.
so long, singing the same old song. I know every crack in these dirty sidewalks of Broadway, where hustle's the name of the game, and nice guys get washed away like the snow and the rain. There's been a load of compromising, Lord, on the road to my horizon, but I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. They short like me. Well, I really don't mind the rain, and a smile can hide all the pain, but you're down when you're riding a train that's taking the long way. But I dream of the things I'll do, with a subway token and a dollar tucked inside my shoe. There's been a load of compromising, load on the road to my horizon, but I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy.
Everyone considered him the coward of the county. He'd never stood one single time to prove the county wrong. His mama named him Tommy, but folks just called him Yellow. Something always told me you were reading Tommy wrong. He was only 10 years old when his daddy died in prison. I looked after Tommy 'cause he was my brother's son. I still recall the final words my brother said to Tommy: "Son, my life is over, yours has just begun. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. There's someone for everyone. Tommy's love was Becky. In her arms, he didn't have to prove he was a man. One day while he was working, the Gatlin boys came calling. They took turns at Becky, and there was 3 of them. Tommy opened up the door, saw his Becky crying. Torn dress, a shattered look, was more than he could stand. He reached above the fireplace, took down his daddy's picture. As his tears fell on his daddy's face, I heard these words again. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble when you can. Now it don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. The Gatlin boys just laughed at him when he walked into the bar room. One of them got up, middle and halfway across the floor. When Tommy turned around, they said, "Hey, look, old Yellow's leaving." But you could have heard a pin drop when Tommy stopped and blocked the door. 20 years of crawling bottled up inside him. He wasn't holding nothing back, he let him have it all. When Tommy left the bar room, not a Gatlin boy was standing. He said, "This one's for Becky," as he watched the last one fall. And I heard him say, "I promised you, Dad, not to do the things you've done. I walk away from trouble when I can. Now please don't think I'm weak, I didn't turn the other cheek. And Papa, I sure hope you understand. Sometimes you gotta fight when you're a man." Everyone considered him the coward of the county.
chair. No, that one's not taken, I don't mind. You sit here, I'll be glad to share. It's usually packed here on Friday night. Oh, if you don't mind, could I talk you about the life? Oh, thank you. Could I drink you a bite? Oh, listen to me. What I mean is, can I buy you a drink? Anything you please. Oh, you're welcome. Well, I don't think I caught your name. Are you waiting for someone to meet you here? Well, that makes two of us. Glad you came. No, I don't know the name of the band, but they're good. Oh, they would you like to dance? And I like this song too. It reminds me of you and me, baby. Do you think there's a chance that later on I could drive you home? No, I don't mind at all. Oh, I like you too, and to tell you the truth, that wasn't my chair after all. Oh, I like you too, and to tell you the truth, that wasn't my chair after all.
The older I get, the more I think you only get a minute. Better live while you're in it, 'cause it's gonna blink. And the older I get, the truer it is. It's the people you love, not the money and stuff that makes you rich. And if they found the fountain of youth, I wouldn't drink a drop, and that's the truth. Funny how it feels, I'm just getting to my best years yet. The older I get, the fewer friends I have. But you don't need a lot when the ones that you've got have always got your back. And the older I get, the better I am at knowing when to give and when to take a stand. And if they found the fountain of youth, I wouldn't drink a drop, and that's the truth. Funny how it feels, I'm just getting to my best years yet. The older I get.
longer I pray. I don't know why, I guess that I've got more to say. And the older I get, the more thankful I feel for the life I've had and all the life I'm living still.
Cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain.
The old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a rugged cross. I will ever be true. Its shame and reproach gladly bear. Then he'll call me someday to my home far away, where his glory forever I'll share. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown.
When I was a little bitty boy, just above the floor, we used to go out to Grandma's house every month and so have chicken pie and country ham, homemade butter on the bread. But the best darn thing about Grandma's house is a great big feather bed. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. Made from the feathers of 4 11 geese, took a whole folded club for the tick. It hold 8 kids, 4 hound dogs, figure we stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. After supper we'd sit around the fire, the old folks would spit and chew. Pa would talk about the farm and the war, and my grand sing a ballad or two. I'd sit and listen, watch the fire till the cobwebs filled my head. Next thing I know, I'd wake up in the morning in the middle of the old feather bed. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. Made from the feathers of 4 11 geese, took a hold of the cloth for the tick. It hold 8 kids, 4 hound dogs, figure we stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Yeah! Well, I love my ma, I love my pa, my cousin even kissed Aunt Lou. Ooh, and if I ever had to make a choice, I guess it ought to be said, I'd trade them all plus the gal down the road for Grandma's feather bed. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick, made from the feathers of 4 to 11 each, took a hold of the clock for a tick. It hold 8 kids, 4 hound dogs, a figure we stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed.
Live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Rosanna's down in Texarkana, wanted me to push her broom. Sweet Eileen's over in Abilene, she forgot I hung the moon. And Allison in Galveston somehow lost her sanity. Dimples, who now lives in Temple's got the law looking for me. All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. I remember that old Brazos River where I learned to swim, but it brings to mind another time where I wore my welcome thin. By transcendental meditation, I go there each night, but I always come back to myself long before daylight. 'Cause all my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Some folks think I've been hiding. There's a rumor that I died, but I'm alive and well in Tennessee.
Her telephone rang about 9:15. She heard his voice on the other end of the line. She wondered what was wrong this time. She never knew what his calls might bring. A trucker like him, it could be anything. She always expected the worst in the back of her mind. He said it's cold out here and I'm all alone. Gonna grab a back haul and then I'm headed home. I know I've been away too long. I never got a chance to write or call. I know this job has been hard on us all, but I'll be home soon. And honey, is there something wrong? She said, don't bother coming home. By the time you get here, I'll be long gone. Somebody new, and he sure ain't no truck driving man. He said, I'm sorry it's come down to this. There's so much about you that I'm gonna miss. But it's alright, baby, if I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. Gotta go now, baby, if I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. He left that phone dangling off the hook, slowly turned around and gave it one last look. Then he just walked away. He aimed his rig for that Wyoming line. With a little luck, he could still get there in time. And in that Cheyenne wind, he could still hear her say, she said, don't bother coming home. By the time you get here, I'll be long gone. Somebody new, and he sure ain't no truck driving man. She said, I'm sorry it's come down to this. There's so much about you that I'm gonna miss. But it's alright, baby, if I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. Gotta go now, baby, if I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. She never knew what his calls might bring. A trucker like him, it could be anything. She always expected the worst in the back of her mind.
"3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. City's looking like a ghost town on a moonless summer night. Raindrops on the windshield, there's a storm moving in. He's heading back from somewhere that he never should have been. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls. Every light is burning in a house across town. She's pacing by the telephone in her faded flannel gown, asking for a miracle, hoping she's not alright, praying it's the weather that has kept him out all night. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls, the thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night, as the storm goes on out of control. Deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. She's waiting by the window when he pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him, thankful he's alive. But all the wind and the rain, a strange new perfume blows, and the lightning flashes in her eyes, and he knows that she knows, and the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls. The thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night as the storm goes on out of control. Deep in her heart, the thunder rolls.
Have a little love on a little honeymoon. You got a little dish and you got a little spoon. A little bitty house and a little bitty yard. A little bitty dog and a little bitty car. Well, it's alright to be a little bitty. A little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. Little bitty baby in a little bitty gown. It'll grow up in a little bitty town. Big yellow bus and little bitty books. It all started with a little bitty look. Well, it's alright to be a little bitty. A little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. You got a job and a little bitty check, 6-pack of beer and a television set. Little bitty world goes around and around. Little bit of silence and a little bit of sound. A good old boy and a pretty little girl start all over in a little bitty world. Little bitty plan and a little bitty dream. It's all part of a little bitty scheme. It's alright to be a little bitty. A little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. It's alright to be a little bitty. A little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while.
signed with love forever true.
Slowly I read her note once more. Then I went over to the house next door. Her teardrops fell like rain that day when I told Johnny what I had to say. Johnny, Johnny, please don't cry. You'll forget me by and by. You're just 15, I am 22. And Johnny, I just can't wait for you. Soon I left our little hometown, got me a job and tried to settle down. But this world keep haunting my memory, the words that Johnny said to me.
Jimmy, please say you'll wait for me. I'll grow up someday, you'll see. Saving all my kisses just for you. Signed with love forever true.
I packed my clothes and I caught a plane. I had to say, Johnny, I had to explain how my heart was filled with her memory. And asked my Johnny if she married me. I ran all the way to the house next door, but things weren't like they were before. My teardrops fell like rain that day when I heard what Johnny had to say.
Jimmy, Jimmy, please don't cry. You'll forget me by and by. It's been 5 years since you've been gone. Jimmy, I married your best friend John.
Baby, all I've got's this beat of leather bag. And everything I own don't fill up half. But don't you worry about the way I pack. All I care about is getting back real soon. Goodbye kiss is all I need from you. I'm carrying your love with me, West Virginia down to Tennessee. I'll be moving with the good Lord's speed, carrying your love with me. It's my strength for holding on. Every minute that I have to be gone, I'll have everything I'll ever need, carrying your love with me. Highway, stuck out in the rain. Darling, all I have to do is speak your name. The clouds roll back in the water the sun starts shining in my heart for you. You're right there in everything I do. Yeah, I'm carrying your love with me, West Virginia down to Tennessee. I'll be moving with the good Lord's speed, carrying your love with me. It's my strength for holding on. Every minute that I have to be gone, I'll have everything I'll ever need. I'm carrying your love with me. Yeah, I'm carrying your love with me. Carrying your love with me, West Virginia down to Tennessee. I'll be moving with the good Lord's speed, carrying your love with me. It's my strength for holding on. Every minute that I have to be gone, I'll have everything I'll ever need. I'm carrying your love with me. Carrying your love with me.
Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I've got on. When that sun is hot in the Texas sky, I'll be bucking up to county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe, lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. I've been looking for aid when they pull that gate, and I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I've got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. I ain't rich, Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be.
Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared neath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right.
How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain that I'd have had to miss the holding you, I held everything for a moment. Wasn't I the king? But if I'd only known how the king would fall, well, who's to say? I might have changed it all. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, or the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the Guess my life, oh, it's better left to change. Oh, I couldn't miss the pain, but I'd have had to miss the
you had been dry. I was confused in my mind. I sold my soul. You bought it back for me and held me up and gave me dignity. Somehow you needed me. You gave me strength to see the Lord again, to face the world out on my own again. Put me high upon a pedestal, so high that I could almost see eternity. You needed me, you needed me, and I can't believe it's you, I can't believe it's true. I needed you, and you were there, and I'll never leave. Why should I leave? I'll be fool, 'cause I finally found someone who really cares. You held my hand, it was cold when I was lost. You took me home, you gave me hope, but now I was at the end and turned my lives back into truth again. You even called me friend, you gave me strength to see the Lord again, to face the world out on my own again. Put me high upon a pedestal, so high
she lay sleeping. Stay out late at night and play my songs. And sometimes all the nights can be so long. And it's good when I finally make it home, all alone, while she lays to me. I try to get undressed without the lights, and cryingly she says, how was your night? And I come to her and say, it was alright. Now hold her tight. And she believes in me. I'll never know just what she sees in me. I told her someday if she was my girl, I could change the world with my little songs. I was wrong, but she has failed me, and so I go on trying faithfully. And who knows, maybe on some special night, if my song is right, I will find a way. I'm late while she lays sweet. Stumble to the kitchen for a bite, and I see my old guitar in the night, just waiting for me like a secret friend. There's no end while she lays crying. I fumble with a melody or two, and I'm torn between the things that I should do. And she says to wake her up when I'm through. God knows it's true. And she believes in me. I'll never know just what she sees in me. I told her someday if she was my girl, I could change the world with my little songs. I was wrong, but she has faith in me, and so I go on trying faithfully. And who knows, maybe on some special night, if my song is right, I will find a way. While she lays, while she lays.